3 miles all the way up, well, a little over 3 miles, about 3.5 miles, and then it kind of dips down, but then it goes back up again and then around and down into the view here. This is just amazing. Look at this. Impressive. World. Hello, future self. Here we go again. We are still in Yosemite National Park. All the different colors that are zooming in down into the valley are the hikes that I've done. You can see a video on each one of those. As I zoom closer, we're going to go to the left side. Tunnel View. Tunnel View, one of the more famous stopping places for gazillion tourists. Let's zoom it this way a little here. And this hike takes us onto the Pohono Trail, Inspiration Point, and this is called Stewart Lookout, which is about Stanford Point, which it was as far as I could go due to snow. Let's see here. All right, so depending on how you drive into the Yosemite Valley, there are three ways, of course. You got this big old flat road, El Portal, and then Wawona. And if you can park here at the Tunnel View, and let me keep going down this way here. You can see the elevation gain. It does go up pretty fast, continuously for a while. Actually, it goes for about 3 miles all the way up. Well, a little over 3 miles, about 3.5 miles, and then it kind of dips down, but then it goes back up again and then around and down into the view here. You could continue on to the left here into Crocker Point and Dewey Point, but that was all snowed in the day I did this hike. For me, it was a total of about 9 miles. I know the length up here shows a lot less, but it's because I couldn't figure out where the trail went, but basically it goes up. So let's see, I'll try to tilt it. Awesome views here. You get amazing views of you get lots of views right as you go up this towards Inspiration Point, a little past it, and then the views kind of vanish away, and then they come back up through certain areas here, and of course at the peak. Let's see if I can turn it this way. Here we go. There we go. Again, a lot of forest. Let's see if I can tilt it. A lot of forest, a lot of, there we go. You can see it go. Okay, there's our hike for today. Okay, today's hike takes us to Inspiration Point, Dewey Point, starting off at Tunnel View. Nice early sunrise coming up. Beautiful spot. Look at this. Can't get enough. We're gonna end up, I believe, at that point right across there. End up here, walk across the forest area. Almost positive. We'll see. Interesting spot. Used to be the old road, old Wawona Road. See a big cable here. It's probably fiber optic. I don't know what it is. Little video here, about almost 1 mile to Inspiration Point, almost there. So we're about 1 mile, a little over a mile in. This is Inspiration Point. This, if you notice that ground, this is the old road, old Wawona Road. I'm gonna go over here and see if I can get a picture of the valley, a view of the valley. Oh yeah, here it comes. Like I said, about a mile in. Wow, here we go. Inspiration Point. Nice. And it looks like we go to I think it's called the Pohono Trail. Let's see, Stanford Point is 2, Crocker Point is 3, and then Bridalveil Camp is 8. So we're gonna go that direction, but I think we're going just to Crocker. I'm not sure yet, I'll have to check. Oops. Okay, here we are, 2 miles. It's been a steady uphill. Looks like we're slowly hitting some snow. I'll check the elevation in a minute. So quiet. But you can hear the roar of the valley down below. Okay, mile 3. Get out to the blue sky there. Okay, 3.3, just a little bit up from the 3 mile mark. Of course, it's still going up. Hasn't really slowed down as far as the climb, but the trail is snow. Okay, 3.9, almost 4 miles. Coming up to the first point, probably about half mile. It's beautiful up here again. Winterscape, winter wonderland. A lot of snow though. Okay, Stafford Peak. Could figure out what Stafford is, right? It's like a little flat area. This is just amazing. Look at this. Impressive. Beautiful blue skies. Trying to move the camera a little slower. Swinging over to El Capitan. I'm looking at Half Dome, North Dome, Tenaya Canyon. Oh, Cloud Rest. There's probably a lot of snow there. Down at the bottom, you can see the Royal Arches. All the hikes I've done. Sentinel Dome is over here. Okay, hello world, hello future self. Today's hike is to Inspiration Point. I believe Artist Point is right next to it. We're going to take the Pohono Trail to Stanford Point. That was as far as we could go. The snow was pretty thick up there, and I didn't have snowshoes. Inspiration Point. It's an overlook. It's by tunnel view, where everyone parks and takes the pictures. Has panoramic views of Yosemite Valley, Bridalveil Fall, and El Capitan. Yes, you can just drive and park there and take the same pictures as the hike will show. So for those interested in going up the hike, 2.5 miles round trip. So, it's a little ways, a little over a mile up. It is up, unfortunately, and rocky. So have good shoes and make sure you make your way up there. But the views are beautiful, stunning, unobstructed, peaceful. You don't have the trucks and the buses and the trolleys, loads of people around you. And it does go right over the tunnel, and it crosses Old Wawona Road. It's a historical point. They used to drive up there. I'll show you on the map, or I'll show you here, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah. So the trail comes up right here, and the old road this is actually the old road where these dotted line, and it goes like this and around up to this point here, and that's the old Wawona Road. Now we have a tunnel. Artist Point there, right there, and yes, it's right off the trail there. Again, it's still a good little, 3/4 of a mile up. Steep rocks, beautiful views. All right, let's move. Okay, this is where Ansel Adams made his famous photos. Okay, of course, the famous artist. These are his. Let me see what this see if it pops up here. Oh, it does. Okay, so there is the famous views from Ansel Adams. Nice. Okay. I have some on my camera. It's amazing how time flies, huh? More pictures of the area. Looks like they expanded on Ansel Adams here. Now, you do take the Pohono Trail up to the top. What is Pohono Trail? It is a long trail, of course. It goes 13 miles, but we only did 4 or 4.3, something like that. The Pohono Trail has lots of viewpoints. It includes Taft Point, Dewey Point, Crocker Point, Stanford Point, Inspiration Point, and Artist Point. So it looks like the list of words went from east to west. It's because we only did Inspiration Point and Stanford Point because the snow after Stanford was pretty thick. Unless you had snowshoes and a good map, you could probably follow the trail. So, what is Pohono Trail? What does it mean? It means spirit of the puffing wind. Pohono is actually the Awanichi word for Bridalveil Falls. Yes, Bridalveil Falls was for the Awanichi Native American name for is Pohono. Let's see. Went to Stanford Point is one of the scenic overlooks located in the southern rim of the Yosemite Valley. You need the Pohono Trail. Dramatic views, of course, of the valley. Yeah, you don't see any of the falls, of course, but they are panoramic views. Beautiful. Oh, Stanford Point is approximately 6'5" elevation. Stanford. Stanford. I feel like I want to say Stafford. Stanford. Yeah, it was for me. It was closer to 9. I don't know how that number came about. Okay, and I hope you enjoy the hike. Thank you. Okay, well, future self in the world. I'm going to stop here. It's 4.3, and then I'll head on back. A lot of snow. This is the trail ahead. Is to continue on about another mile, but I don't have the shoes to plow through that. So luckily, though, this first point was available. Cool. All right. Where's the trail? All right, here we go. Don't need to get the map out. Didn't record this on the way in, but this time we have to navigate this area here, and it looks like there's a lot of shrubs. I would think in the spring, summer, early fall it would be a lush vegetation out here. All right, gotta cross that. All right, don't put the whole thing in there. Manzanita still hanging on.
Coming down the mountain.
Okay, working my way down, I guess. Half Dome coming up there on the left, coming into the middle. Then we see El Capitan, different lighting. I believe through these trees is where the lookout was. We couldn't go all the way. We just went to the first one with Stuart, which is probably right in the center there. Oh, well, I'll check it out on the map. Amazing view. Look at that. So